Everyone, this is Lori. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I have an adorable little project for you, and it's so easy and so inexpensive to make. I think these would make wonderful craft sale sellers as well. And leave a comment below and tell me what you think. These, like I said, these are very easy to put together, very sturdy. So I will show you exactly what I did today. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so, because I do post every Friday from now through Christmas. And next week I have a beautiful and very simple little nativity ornament that I will be making. I have a lot of different ideas, actually. Sometimes my brain goes ahead of me. Okay, so with that said, I'll show you how I put this adorable little project together. Okay, so to start, I printed out a bunch of these adorable little gingerbread man images, and I found these images from a person on Etsy, and this is her name. Okay. Now there were a lot more, but these are just the images that I chose, and they turned out very, very cute. I printed them out on Epson presentation paper in matte. I love this paper, and I use this to print out all my images. And that is for an inkjet printer, by the way. Now, the size of these, all I did was I scrolled down to, when I went to print these, all I did was I scrolled down to the 3.5 by 5 inch size, and I made sure that little box was checked where it says fit to frame. Okay, and then I just printed them out. Now you're also going to need these little snack cups. Okay, they come 6 in a package, and here's some more. Now you can find these at the Dollar Tree sometimes, and you can also find them at the Dollar General. I've bought them there. The Dollar General has a special aisle where they have all of their dollar items, generally cleaning supplies and things like that, and there are paper plates in there where they also have these little snack cups. Okay. Now, then you're going to need some honey brown paint. This is the perfect gingerbread color. And I have to tell you, during the year, you can find this on Amazon for less than $2 a bottle. But since it's Christmas time, I noticed they jacked the price up to $7.99. So, you know, just be aware of that. And I know you can find this other places as well, probably Hobby Lobby, but this is the perfect gingerbread color, and once again it's called honey brown. Okay, alright, so I used a very soft large brush, and I cut a little scrubber sponge here to do the outside of the cup. Now I already painted this cup, but I wanted to show you. Let me empty out what's in it. Okay. Alright. And it turned out just beautiful inside and out. I covered every area. I gave this 2 coats. I think it looks best with 2 coats. And I will tell you that this paint seems to dry very, very quickly. So it was not difficult at all to whip these out. Now, what I did was I dipped my little sponge in the paint. I painted this all over on the outside. I love the texture that it gave. And I used this brush to get under here, and of course the inside, and in here, you know, on the bottom. And, you know, once again, I did give this 2 coats. Okay. So, with that said, let's move on to the next part, and I'll show you how to put this together. It was really a lot of fun. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out one of these little gingerbread men with you, and I'll show you what I did. Now, I already have the others pre-cut, but I just wanted to show you, okay? So, I like my Fiskars Precision Scissors. Works very well with a sharp tip. And surprisingly, I bought these from Temu. I saw them, they were $1.28, and I thought I'd give it a try. And look how sharp these are at the end. I'm telling you, these work beautifully. So I did put another pair in my order, so I'm going to send a pair to my friend. So what I did here, and this was very easy to do, and you've got to keep in mind, if I can do this, you can do this. And especially with my eyes and the fact that I do shake sometimes. So I'm just going very slowly, and as you can see, I'm turning the paper as I go. And I'm not cutting around the image like a lot of people who fussy cut images do. For this particular one, I'm cutting directly on the line itself, trying to get rid of all of the white that you see around the edges. And I know some projects, it's okay to do that. I have done that before, where I've cut and left a little border. But for this project, this is what I did. And as you can see, I'm turning the paper and I'm going very slowly. And if you have to stop to kind of assess where you are and which way to go ahead and do that. Just take your time with these. Now, I'm going to be cutting in through here, and I'm going all the way around. See, I'm just turning the paper, going slowly, like this. And I'll show you how I come back in. Now see, there's some white in between here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll come back for that and I'll show you what I'll do. For now, I'm just going around like this. And around. All the way around. Almost finished with this part. And okay, we have this. Now see, we have this little part in here. I can go back in with my Fiskars if I want, but I'm going to go in with these and show you guys how sharp it is and how it gets into little bitty corners. See the tip of the scissors? Look at that. Going all the way around his hand. And then you can come back in if you want and kind of cut off any of the white that was left and even it up so it's smooth. Okay. You can find little pieces. Maybe there's a little bit of white in here. So I'm going to go in here and okay, there we go. And then around here. And this is very relaxing to do, especially if you're sitting on the sofa watching a movie or listening to music. So you do the best you can, and so this is what I did with my bad eyes and my shaky hands. So if I can do this, you can do this. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come in with some Stickles by Ranger, and you can purchase this off Amazon. This is in diamond. They do have other iridescent glittery glues through Ranger Stickles, but I like the diamond. And so, and by the way, I like to store these upside down. It does help. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me move this camera down. Okay, is I'm going to put some of the Stickles on the frosting on top of the head. Any area that you see white, you can use this on. Now I chose not to put this on the eyebrows, the mouth, and the zigzags on his arms and feet, but there's a reason for that, and I'll explain a little later. I'm going to put it on the white part of the candy cane. And then here, and then at the very bottom. Okay, now I am going to highlight the white part on his cheeks and also the white part on the buttons, and I'm going to highlight a little bit of the white here on the top of his bow. So everywhere that looks like there's light on the gingerbread man or white color, that's what I'm doing. Now I'm leaving the zigzags alone. I guess you could do that if you wanted to, but I didn't want to overdo it, and I just wasn't sure, you know, how that would look, so I left that off. But you're going to allow this to dry, and like that, and then it'll be really cute once it dries. I don't know if you can see how much it sparkles, but when it dries it'll really sparkle a lot. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you the three that I've already cut out. Let me put the Stickles up. Let me my camera up a little bit. Alright, so here's the little guy I already did. I hope you can see the glitter. And then I did this one, because I like to use three images on each container. Hope you can see that. It really is pretty. Okay, so I'm going to set these little guys aside, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Attac. I could use hot glue, but hot glue doesn't give me much time to move things around, so I'm using the Attac. I bought a bunch more of this from Temu. I really love this. In fact, I bought it in pink, a light blue, like a powder blue, and also some red. But recently I just ordered some more of this in white. I think it's just beautiful. So you can stretch it like that to get out any kind of you know, kinks in it or whatever. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this part off. I want to make this look even before I start this. So I'm going to cut this off just like that. And I'm going to need some more Attac pretty soon. Now, the back of this cup, there's a line. That's where I like to start, okay? And I'm going to put just a little at a time. I'm going to put this right along the edge. Just a little at a time. Put this right up into that edge here, okay? Right up there. Alright, and I'm just going to keep going all the way around. The whole cup, you know, I'm going to go around the whole cup. And the Attac works very well with this, of course. Make sure it's nice and even. And you have it there into the edge. Okay. Push it up there a little bit. And we're almost at the end. I'm going to have to get some more of this Attac. They do carry it at Walmart. For a while, they were out of it, but I noticed they have it back in stock now. Alright, so I'm going to cut this about here. Let's see where else. Might have to cut through this area here. Yeah. There we go. See? I'm going to put it right there. Alright, and this is the back seam. Look it over, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Push it up there on the ledge if it's not up there. Okay. There we go. So we have that part finished, and then we're going to take some of this this ribbon here. This is 3/8 of an inch. I think I'm going to use the peppermint striped one though. And I got this from Temu. They have a ton of these ribbons in every design you can imagine, every Christmas design you can imagine. And I think they're like, sometimes they're 89 cents, sometimes they're $1.20 something, you know, but they give you quite a few yards of this. So I'm gonna make this nice and straight to start with. And I'm going to glue this right here. I'm going to make sure that it's right here. See how perfectly that fits? Yeah. So I'm going to go all the way around. And of course I'm starting here where this seam is. And I'm just going to do this. See? Like that. And then make sure that it's even at the top too. And so I'm going to finish this all the way around, okay? And then I'll be back. That way you don't have to sit there and watch me the whole time. Okay, so I took some Fabri-Tac. I made a little bow from this Timu ribbon here. Okay, and I just glued it on with the Fabri-Tac, and then I put a little button that I found at Hobby Lobby right here in the middle. They have them hanging up where the button rack is, and they have mixed polka dots and stripes and red and white. They look very Christmassy. And so I bought a bag of those, but I put that right there in the middle. Now this is 3/8 inch ribbon, okay? And you get a lot of this ribbon for the price too, which wasn't very expensive. I believe when I bought it, it was somewhere between 89 cents and $1.29, and you get all this. You get quite a few yards. Okay, now as you can see, this is very nice. I love this around here. See how even and nice it is? So it looks very polished. It's not something that's going to look junky. Now the very back, where that seam is, I'm going to take one of these Hobby Lobby stickers that I bought last year that says Merry Christmas. Okay, it's in gold. And I'm doing this for two reasons. It looks cute on the cup, but it also kind of gives me an idea of where to place the gingerbread man. Okay. Alrighty. So the seam is in the middle, so I'm going to place this about here, like that. And there we go. Merry Christmas. Okay. So we're going to place a gingerbread man right here in the front, and then one here on the side. See how that gives me an idea of where to place it? And then the other one on the other side. That way it doesn't look uneven. So I'm going to put this little guy here first, and he fits just perfectly right under that bow. See, right under the edge there. Okay, and I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, of course, to do this. I love the Fabri-Tac because it does not cause your paper to wrinkle. If you use regular Elmer's glue or something like that, you have the possibility of having the paper wrinkle, so that's why I like this. So I'm just going to try to get close to the edge, but not right up to the edge, because I don't want it to leak over and then get on the cup. That would not look good. Oops. And I got a little too much right here, so the areas that you can see that maybe you got a little crazy on, you can just kind of wipe it off before you stick this on. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my hands here before I put this on, I think. Well, okay, let's just do the front here. Right here. Oops, yeah. Alright. That turned out pretty good, didn't it? Okay. May have to tack a little bit of this part down, but I could take a little tiny little toothpick and just put the tiniest amount under here. Okay, so let me get this stuff off my hands. That might help. And then I'll get that toothpick. All right. Okay. There we go. I think there's hand here. Did that too. And then, okay, so I won't bore you to death. I'll go ahead and place this little guy here on this side, and then this little guy on this side, using this as a guide. Okay, so it won't look uneven. And after I glue these little guys on, then we will be back. Okay, so I glued the little gingerbread men on, like that. And I will tell you, if a mistake happens and you do get a little bit of glue here, using one of these Dollar Tree erasers, you can get it off and it works beautifully. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill this cup. And you can fill this with all kinds of things. It's nice and sturdy, but I have a few things that I'm going to fill it with, and I'll show you that. Okay, so you can put some paper shreds in here, some white paper shreds from the Dollar Tree if you want, but honestly, I don't think that I need that. So this is the way I decided to do this. I'm going to place some of the Taster's Choice coffee, instant coffee sticks in here, just like that, and see how much room there is. And then I'm going to place a few of the Little Debbie Nutty Buddies in the cup. Now they do have their Christmas tree cakes out and the little gingerbread men that are individually wrapped. I believe they also have some of the Christmas brownies out. But I chose this because I know my family will eat this. I can't eat it, but my family can. I've already taken off 61 pounds, so I'm not looking for Little Debbie cakes. Okay, so I'm going to place two of these Nutty Buddies, just like that, and then a third one in the middle. Okay? And then I thought this would be really cute to add to this cup. You know the little chocolate spoon ornaments we made a couple of tutorials back? I thought, how cute would that be? So you have a nice little thinking of you gift. And I'll show you how I would wrap it if it were me. I would buy the little plastic party bags that they have at Hobby Lobby in their party section. I believe they have them at Walmart too. Dollar Tree, they do have them, but last year I bought some and they were kind of, I don't know, wrinkled. But you could slip this in this bag and then take a clear rubber band from the Dollar Tree. You can find these where the little headbands are and clips and things for girls. You tie that at the top, and once you have it tied, you can take a couple of pieces of organza ribbon or any ribbon of your choice and just tie this in a nice bow around the top. I bought this from Temu a while back, and I used a ton of it over the last couple of years, you can see, but they do give you so much on these rolls. But that's what I would do personally. So how would you wrap it, and what would you put in these little cups? And I will tell you, I mean, these are a nice size to fill, and you could do this even during the summertime while you're watching TV or listening to music. You can, take your time with these. They're nice, sturdy cups. They give plenty of room for individual little gifts. So, You know, I would give these a try. They really are enjoyable to make. Okay, so with that said, you take care and God bless. And thank you so much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.